Hi, welcome to 30-Day Abs. I'm Tamara and today is day 23. So we're going to do some nice long sets today and challenge you a little bit, I hope. So let's get started by finding a space on the mat. We're going to take our legs to a tabletop as we often do. This time I want you to find the fingertips on your knees and then lift your legs up from there. So again, you don't have your legs so close that you're getting mushy in the belly. You're having your legs out enough that you feel that deep grab. And we're going to do a set of 15 lifts. All of the usual rules apply, keeping the abdominals nice and snug. Exhaling as you lift. Hand position is whatever suits you. I like a little extra support with the neck. If you like a little bit less intensity, come on back down to a bent knee or even down to feet on the floor. So a lot of these variations are there to be interesting as well as to be challenging. So it's always okay to choose your own adventure. That was probably at least 15. Now I'm going to come back to that same position. I'm going to take one leg in a little bit closer and one leg out a little longer. Easier would be to put that foot on the floor. Easier would be to bend that leg. So you can choose anything you like. This is a little bit tougher. I'm going to come right back to the center and I'm going to curl 15 times. Keeping my eye gaze up to where the wall meets the ceiling is a really good way to keep that neck nice and long so that you're not doing neck crunches in either direction. 5, 4, and you can take a break if you need one. I'm going to go straight to the other side and do 15 there. These feel pretty tough because there's a lot of stabilizing going on as well as the actual contraction of the muscles. So it's good if it feels hard. All right, are you ready for the next one? We're going to pick a scissor position. We're going to pick a hand position. You could keep your body on the floor if you wanted to make this gentler. You could take a nice little curl up with a reach. And you know, I'm going to bring my hands back behind my head for that neck support. And this time I'm just going to scissor my legs. So I'm holding stable in my core and I'm breathing. And I'm going to do 30 of these. So 15 each leg. I think that was 20. Just breathing a little bit shallow, but definitely getting oxygen in. All right, good job. We got one more here. I'm gonna bring my hands under my tailbone. You could put your hands somewhere else if you like. You could also put a pillow or something soft under your tailbone. I'm gonna take my legs out and I'm gonna cross one on top of the other. And then I'm gonna switch, and as I switch, I'm gonna bring them down close to the floor, and then I'm gonna rise back up. Not quite to where they're comfortable. Down, 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 and up, up, up. And the whole time I'm doing this, I'm trying to pull my belly button in toward the floor, toward the mat. I'm taking about 5 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, each way. And I think I've done 5 of these, but just in case, I'm gonna do a few more. So I want to do 30 leg swishes, little switchies, so that we have 6 up and downs. If you take 5 steps each way, I probably did an extra 1 or 2 or maybe 3. Those feel pretty great. Nicely done. When you're done, you can lift your hips up, relax your poor hip flexors, maybe do some windshield wipers with your knees to take a load off. All right, so that was a lot of straight up the center action. We're gonna combine our planking with our rotations today. So you can choose your plank, you can be on your hand. If so, make sure you're not locking your elbow or dropping into the shoulder. You could come to your elbow, in which case make sure you're not dropping your shoulder. Make sure the elbow's underneath the armpit. You can come to a bent knee, plank, nice long line. You can take that top arm up. You could stack your feet, which is quite hard. You could step one foot in front of the other, a little bit less hard, not much. If you really wanted a lot of sensation, you could float. I'm not gonna do that one, because I know what's coming. We're gonna open that arm up. Exhale, look under the armpit. Calling that thread the needle. And you can take your eye gaze up. You can even go a little bit open if your shoulder is okay with it. Otherwise, it's absolutely okay to just make it about the rib cage movement. I think 4 more will take me close to something like 15, and I'll do 1 more just in case. All right, lots of good sensation right there. I'm gonna spin my legs around to the other side. You could also just flip over and face the back, but I'm gonna face you instead. I'm gonna have my elbow under my armpit. All of those nice long lines everywhere we can get them. And then we'll inhale to reach, exhale under. I like taking my eye gaze along with my hand because that's gonna challenge my balance. Also gives me just a little bit more range of motion through the spine. I'm going to do 2 more and call that 15. Now, lastly, I'm going to come onto my elbows for a downward facing plank, and I'm going to do 15 plank saws. Forward and back. I'm moving through my shoulder joint. I'm moving up onto my toes and back to the balls of my feet. I've got my belly up. I've got my rib cage lifted up. You could do these from your knees. You could do them from your knees to your toes, or you could do them on your toes. I'm gonna go ahead and do 10 more here, because I like them. Now, if you like to make these a little harder, you're like, I don't know what's so great about those, they're not that hard. Walk your elbows out in front a little bit, and then lift up, and then you can pull forward and back. Whew, quite a bit harder. I'm gonna do 4 more. 2 and 1. Now lift up your belly, lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, guys. I hope that you enjoyed today's workout. I know I did. I will see you tomorrow.